Yo, what's up, guys? We are Chopped Anime, three of the almighty Chopped Anime, and we here to chop up some anime with you. Today, we're giving you our reasons why you should watch Akudama Drive. Akudama Drive was suggested to us by one of our subscribers. Akudama Drive is placed in a futuristic, cyberpunk, dystopian-based setting in Kansai, Japan, and Kanto, Japan. The show is centered around a team of high-profile criminals called Akudama. The Akudama are Hacker, a hacking genius; Brawler, a dumb brute with abnormal strength and brawling skills; Courier, a delivery man for criminals with a souped-up motorcycle with a railgun attached to the front, who vows to always get the job done as long as he is paid; Doctor, a promiscuous psychopath with a scalpel, with the ability to heal herself with her doctor skills.
Basically it. I don't know.
Surgery skills,
Hoodlum, a petty low criminal; and Swindler, a seemingly innocent girl coincidentally caught up in all this mess. They're all hired. All the Akudama are hired for a job by a mysterious client to fulfill the mission of rescuing a fellow Akudama named Cutthroat. Cutthroat is a high-level Akudama on death row for beheading 1,000 people. So the mission of saving Cutthroat actually leads to a greater mission of retrieving a package on a bullet train called Shinkansen before it reaches Kanto, Japan, all while trying to avoid the executioner division of assassins that work for the Kansai Police Department. Apparently, the creators of this show are heavily influenced by Quentin Tarantino and Ridley Scott, who created the cult classic Blade Runner.
So if you're a fan of stuff like Blade Runner and Quentin Tarantino films, all that dystopian, cyberpunk type stuff, then I feel like this show would definitely be for you.
Yeah, I agree with the heavy influence on Quentin Tarantino and Blade Runner. You can see it on the art style, and you can also see it on the episode name. They're pretty much named after famous American movies, and some of them are Quentin Tarantino favorites like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, and you got some other interesting episode titles like The Shining, too. Yeah, so overall, other than that, that pretty much gives you a gist of exactly how the show is set. You get a very strong Blade Runner vibe from this show, based on the mission setting, and then going to Reservoir Dogs, you have a team, members like the Swindler, the Cutthroat, the Hoodlum, and they're all essentially going to do this one task. If you're looking for a short anime, because this anime is only 12 episodes, and 12, 20, 23 minute, the typical anime episode length, that you could probably binge this in a day or a weekend. This is a great anime to do that with. Another thing I liked was the animation and fighting in this show. So the fighting is actually really well choreographed. You can see the fluid motions of all the hits and all the attacks and stuff like that, which I think is fantastic if you're into that.
Yeah, I agree with liking the fighting, the animation. It's pretty smooth. The fighting scenes are really good. I really do like the futuristic art style. I think it's something new that we've seen in anime.
Yeah, there's not that many animes that take place in a very futuristic setting, like Up There.
I was a fan of the hand-to-hand fighting scenes that had good swordsmanship. They did a lot of mixing up of the fighting styles that was in the show. The show had a very decent plot, and it keeps you interested. The show leaves you with some mystery constantly throughout the show. When you think the show is almost over, it's not actually over. And the show's only 12 episodes, but the way it gets to its next key point, you would think, oh, the show is over, but it somehow finds a way to move along the story to another part, which is always interesting. I think it takes a very unique approach to this dystopian setting that it gives.
It can get brutal, and it's pretty gory.
Yeah, I mean, they have a character named Cutthroat, and you can imagine what he does.
Yeah.
So it's not like, they're fighting robots all the time, or you don't see blood or stuff like that. You definitely see the gory and the blood. And
it's a short anime, but the background story can be a little complicated because you see that there's a lot of a historical conflict going on, and the way they describe it in the show, it was pretty hard for me to follow. Especially if you're reading the subs, they put a lot of text out there, and you can't really keep up with that. You got to sometimes pause and really think about, okay, so this is actually what happened.
Yeah, initially I didn't mind the stick puppets explaining kind of some of the history, because earlier on there wasn't too much writing or content in those histories. But as the show went on, I do agree that that was too much to fit in that format, and maybe that's why I'm a little confused about the show and have more questions, because I wasn't able to quite keep up with that history telling.
Yeah, you can just imagine Attack on Titan, but with two stick figures. Attack on Titan does the thing where when they're trying to explain something in the transition of the episode, they'll show a screen and they'll just do a bunch of text. No one can follow that stuff. If you don't mind that, you'll be fine. I don't know anybody that fully understands Attack on Titan anyway. Hey, not that big of a deal.
I still overall recommend it. The negatives don't really outweigh the positives of it. Definitely a short anime, and I think you guys should all give it a try. At least I would say maybe the first 3 episodes, and if you don't like it by then it might not be worth finishing.
Yeah, I'm kind of impartial to the anime. I won't say, it caught my eye like crazy, or I won't say that it sucked, but, if you're looking for something new, a new art style, a new anime style, then I would definitely give it a go and check out Akudama Drive.
Yeah, there's only 8 episodes out at the moment of recording this video, so, like Mayor said, 12 episodes, not hard to catch up. You can binge it in one day and just keep up with it. We will be following up with episode by episode reviews after this one.
And there's also no manga with this anime as well. So, you're looking up theories about what's going on. You're not going to get spoiled. And that's the great thing, because anime, like pure anime watchers, can actually enjoy theorizing what's going to go on, because there's no manga to really spoil and let you know what's going to happen.
So those are our thoughts on Akudama Drive. If you liked our reasons why we like the show, we recommend you watch the show. Fights, plot, short anime, no manga, dystopia, cyberpunk, decent reasons. If you like those reasons, we highly recommend you watch the show. Chopped Anime, please like, comment, subscribe. We thank you for all your support.
And keep a lookout for the next anime we recommend, or let us know what other anime that we should look forward to and start watching. This anime was actually recommended to us by a subscriber, so what other animes you guys have that we should be checking out, please let us know in the comments, and we'll definitely try to get to it.